And I can't believe I'm going on a whole rant at like 7:30 in the morning. Can we just end 2020 right here? Like, we can just end it with my flat tire. I don't want you to laugh on it, hope you hear. I don't care about your past, Shawty, what's the deal?
Talk to me, Your disposition let me know that you ain't got a man. And I'm just trying to get to know you, let you know I'm really for you. Louis down, Chanel down, don't care.
Hey guys, it's currently 7:22, and I decided to get air, or put air in my tires before I go to school because the light came on. And so everything was going fine until I got to the driver's side tire, and I put the piece on and it decided to snap off. One, the tires are old, so we knew we had to get tires. So this is what broke off, and then I tried to put it back in, but like, okay, so this is what it looked like. So I tried to put it back in, and literally my tire was deflating faster than anything. So here's the cap. So now I'm waiting on my dad so that way he can come and I guess take me to school. I just need to be at school before 8 o'clock. And of course this happens. And the thing was, I started not to get air, but sometime last week my dad had used the car, and I was like, all right, the tire thing came on and it said it had 34, so I was like, all right, I'll just get it when I drive today. So when I got in today, it was saying like 29, 31, and I was just thinking in my head, like, that's a really big drop from just last week. I mean, I haven't even driven the car since last week. Well, I didn't drive it last week, but he drove it last week. So now I'm sitting with a flat in the BJ's parking lot waiting for my father. That's not him. And literally just counting down until I had to be at school. I shouldn't have stopped to get air, but I felt like if I didn't, I would have a flat at school, and I didn't want a flat at school. I'd rather have a flat here. And plus, I don't even know if I have a spare. I think there's a spare, but I don't know how to get it on, and I'm not gonna sit here and look dumb and try to put it on. So I'm just gonna wait for my father, but I'll show y'all the spare. I mean, not the spare. I'll show y'all my flat tire and what the screen says, because this is ridiculous. So this is what the screen says, and this morning the bottom one was reading like 31. It kept going back between like 29 and 31, and as you can see, this top one right here has a nice blinking one, and my tire light is now on, but it was always on, but now it really has a purpose because I don't even have a real freaking tire. So there's my tire. There's no air, and I literally drove it from over there to over here just so I could get out the way. Either way, the van needed new front tires because they're dry rotted, and we just haven't done it yet because one, I ain't got no money, and two, no one was really driving the van, so it wasn't as big as a deal because I still had my car, and me and my sister most of the time just went places together, so I really didn't need to get the tires right now. I mean, but now I do, because now I have a freaking broken piece that you can just super glue back up there. So now I have that. Now we're just waiting on my dad. I called him about like 5 minutes ago, and knowing him, he was Well, he was laying in the bed when I left, so that means he probably got to get up. Oh, this is so stressful. The one time I decided to drive my van because I need to drive it is the time that I can't because I had a flat. And I can't believe I'm going on a whole rant at like 7:30 in the morning. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. I mean, like, hopefully this did not get any worse. And plus, it already don't have heat, but it has heated seats. So that's what so I have my heated seats on, and when my hands get cold, I put my hands underneath my legs, so that way I can put them on the seat and feel the heat. So all it has is air, which is great in the summertime, sucks in the winter or colder months because I gotta like bundle up. And I didn't even think of that before I left the house. Like, I got in the car, well, I got in the van, and I was like, it don't even have heat. And I was just hoping, like, I was just praying like maybe it would work this one time, but it did not. So I have no heat. All I have is air and just heated seats. And the radio changed my station midway. It's something with the radio, like, it touches buttons and I don't even touch it. Like, I had it on 103 jams and then it went to 95.7 and I told it to go to 103. Either way, that's not the big problem. The big problem is it's 7:32. I need to be at school in 28 minutes so I can take this freaking test. Hopefully not have to do remediation for it. But I do remediation every single semester, so it doesn't matter. And then I can go home and then study for another test I have on Monday. And then I have another Kaplan on Wednesday? Yeah. I have another Kaplan on Wednesday from my other class, and then I have finals like the week after Thanksgiving. So this was a nice way to check in because you know what? Can we just end 2020 right here? Like, we can just end it with my flat tire. We just move on to something else. I'm not even gonna apologize for how I look because this is what I look like 24/7. He's here. And hopefully he just takes me to school and we can deal with this by ourselves. See, there he is. Okay. So my sister came and got me from school, and now we're going back to BJ's to meet my dad, so that way he can show me how to put the spare on, because we left it at BJ's. A tire center, they don't have my tire, and they said it could take up to 2 weeks. So now we're gonna have to move it, either take it home, which we're probably not gonna do. So we'll probably take it somewhere else and get another tire, hopefully. Another 2 tires, because that's what we need. So now we're on our way to BJ's. I don't know if I told y'all about I told y'all about the test. So like I always do every semester, I have to do the remediation for the test, which doesn't bother me. I actually did it while I was sitting in the library for like 2 hours, because I finished at like 9:30 and no one else could come get me. I don't even know where my spare is. I'm thinking it's in the truck. In the trunk. Actually, I don't think so, because the van has it has like a little carriage spot. So I'm thinking it's probably underneath the car, which is even worse because I can get it out of a trunk. Cause that's where my spare tire and Becky is in the trunk underneath the floorboard. But if this is under the car, I'll just be stranded next time. I'll just be stranded. The tire stem, that's what it's called. The tire stem broke off, I've never seen air leave a tire so fast. And you're thinking like, out that, like that hole is small, like, but that thing literally drained my tire within 10 seconds. I put the hose back, and by the time I came back to my side of the car, the tire was already flat. Me and Jordan might do a sister tag sometime in the near future.
Yeah.
Because I really need to put out more content.
Yes.
And I'll have to make another video of why I haven't been putting out content. It's a lot has just been going on, even though it feels like not a lot, just a lot in general. I mean, we're in the middle of a pandemic. That's what we're in. I'm back on it live. My dad just put the spare tire on, and now he went to go see if the people in BJ's would be willing to put air in the tire, considering that they already didn't have my tire, and they said that would be 2 weeks. And cool thing, I found an insulin needle. I mean, it might not be cool to y'all, but I've never found like a dirty needle, because I've always seen them in the hospital, so I've never seen a dirty needle. But I found an insulin needle. It's not good that I found it out in public in the parking lot. It's not good that I found it there. It's cool that I just found it out in public in general. So I'm not saying that it's good that someone just dumped it, you know, because see the turtle. But it's cool that I got to see it for my first time. There's my tire. There's the tire that decided to go flat. Actually, you can barely tell that it's flat from just looking at it, but on the opposite side it's definitely flat. Hey you guys, it's 4:53 and I am back home with Big Susie with 2 new tires. We still gotta get 2 more, but that's not gonna be like right now because they only had 2. So she's driving fine. They only had to replace one sensor, and the light went off, so we're all good now. Hopefully, now say my 2 front are 37 and the 2 in the back are 35, which is perfect because it's supposed to be 35. Great. So now hopefully we do not encounter this problem for another while. We now have like half of a problem done with. We still have other things to work on, aka the heat, but that's not really a big deal right now, because once you get in the car long enough, your body will kind of start to adjust to the point that there's no heat. So your body will just be like, oh, okay, like we'll just adjust, it'll be fine. So yeah, other than that, we're all good. We're all squared away. I thank you for coming on this journey with me, even though this wasn't even a scheduled video. So I look a hot mess. I had to do my hair tonight. I look a hot mess, but you know, I didn't plan on doing this, so this was like out the blue. This was my tire went flat, I decided to vlog. So I thank you for being here. And okay, I definitely waved to my neighbor and they didn't say anything. So I thank you for being on this journey. Tune in for more videos coming from me. I'll have another video soon explaining why I'm not as consistent as I should be. Once again, thanks for coming to this journey. If you have not subscribed yet, honestly, I don't know how you haven't subscribed, and I probably made you laugh. Like if you giggled or thought about giggling, I mean, go ahead and just subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment what you want to see, and comment on this video if I made you laugh. And that notification bell, make that ding.